Hello, I am back doing videos. I have been really busy with my shop. I'm finally caught up, and I just wanted to announce that my shop will be on vacation until September 26th. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just doing some prep work for winter and doing an overhaul on my Etsy shop, adding a bunch of new items and doing some reorganizing and catching up on some things that I kind of threw to the curb. So I need to pick those things back up and finish them. So, but, oh, hang on. So sorry, I had a piece of candy in my mouth. That was rude. I got a new platform, finally. I was gonna do Tag Tuesday. I have a lot of these negatives that I save from die cutting stuff out, and I thought, you know, why not make some tags out of them? So yeah, I really need to, and this is not the only basket I have with this kind of stuff, so it's really ridiculous. So yeah, so this is my new extended platform. My old one I had since beginning of time, dropped it many times. So I got this in the mail from Sizzix. Thank you, Sizzix. 20% off with free shipping over $50. So that was the carrot that made me go over and buy this multi-purpose platform. And this is the extended one. I like that because it gives you more workspace. So I opened this off camera, and I'm glad I did because it was very noisy. So, and basically it has plastic on the top that you can, it's perforated and you can pull that out. So then this should pop right out. Yep. And I will probably put my old one in there and just put it in safekeeping just because you never know. So let's bring my machine over. This is nice. Excited. Yeah. Very nice. I'll show you my old one. It's pretty bad. And it's nothing to do with the company or its products or anything. I love their products. It is a user error. Okay. Oh goodness. Okay, this was my very first machine. I have this green one and I have a white one. I have a newer one. And I have the Plus. So on my it's a map cabinet. I have two map cabinets stacked on top of each other. And I have all three die cut machines set up for different purposes, so that I can just walk over there and use them, and it works out really well for me. So this is my old one that I drop a lot of things because I have mobility issues with my hands and certain fingers. So I pretend like I know those fingers work and they don't, so that's where I run into trouble. So yeah, this is no longer attached and it's peeling, and I've taped it down, and yeah, it has seen better days. So I'm going to put this one away and I'm going to use this one. So let's see. Whoopsie. This might be a train wreck video because it's been a while since I've done a video. I've been super busy with my shop. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. But total burnout on that end. I definitely need a break. Plus I want to put some new stuff and revamp some of the old stuff that's in my shop. So basically what I want to do is find the die that goes in here, and I'll probably make these like inlay instead of a background. Is this white cardstock? No. Alright, I don't have everything out, so let's see. Trying to think what I want to do. I need my cardstock. Just trying to think what I'm gonna do. I guess I'll find that leaf. Like I said, this will be a train wreck. I should have pulled everything out, but I didn't. Okay, it's this one here. I love this one. This is Momenta. And this is another thing that I want to put in my shop. All my leaf dies. I don't have a lot of them, but the ones I do, I don't have any of them in my shop at all. At all. So I want to put some kits together for those and get them in the shop. Alright, so there's that one. And let's see, I haven't used this yet. So, and I have my precision base plate. This is for the metal dies. And now it's called the chrome, I think it's called chrome base plate. I think that's what it's called. I should write it down and stick it somewhere because I'm always getting questions about it, but they do sell it. It's just called chrome something. But if you look at, go to Sizzix and then look at their machine accessories, it's in there. All right, so this goes to that. Yep, so basically I want to cut this out of something else, and I just want to figure out what I want to put on the back. Maybe I'll do, I have tons of printed scrapbook paper scraps. I need to use those up. Let me grab them. So let's see. This has gotten really bad. It's really full. I've been trying to pull from it, but I've been so busy. This looks like it might look good in there. Okay. So if I cut that out of that, or do I put that on the back? That would look cool in there, and then just cut this out of maybe white. I'm thinking white or brown. This is where I run into trouble. So let me grab my brown and my white scraps. I don't think I have a lot of white scraps because I've been using them. There's some here. That will work. That will work. And I have them in little bags, like by size. I have these. I make my tall, skinny tags out of, and when I have them, I stick them in this bag, and then I have a bin in front, on the front side of my desk, and so I can grab them quickly. So yeah, that will work. I just have white though, because I usually make tags from that. And then my brown, I have a lot of brown scraps that I need to use up. Ooh, I'm just wondering if this dark brown might work. I might cut them out of both. Let's see. Okay. I still have a love-hate relationship with this thing. I did cut my finger pretty good because it has a cutting and scoring, and I had the cutting up there. Oops. And I lifted it. I was scoring something, and then I lifted it and grabbed it from underneath. So don't do that. I just don't like the, see, it pinches me down here every time. The measurements, they're kind of small, so I don't know. Let's see. Let me just grab my other one. I'm scared of this one. Okay. This one is bigger. This one my daughter got me, so I'm going to use this one. I think it needs a new blade though. Okay, let's go to, because if I cut something out, I want to make sure I can make something out of it again. It's like a vicious cycle. So I'm going to go 2.5 by 4. Okay. So let's go 2.5 this way. Oh yeah, it needs a new blade. And then 4. Okay, more scraps. And then the same with this one. This should be 2.5 already. That one's 3, so I'm just going to go 4. And that'll cut down that scrap. Okay, so I'm going to cut two out just to see what I like, and then I'll have extra, which is okay. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to cut this out. Yeah, I got paper in there. I've got copy paper in there. I've showed this before, and it just helps for it to pop out. Doesn't hurt the die, nothing. So I'll put that in there, and then I need my little bin here for stuff I was working on. And all my orders are in the mail. So now it's playtime. All right. Oh, I didn't bring a thing over. Yeah. I need to grab a new one, but this one will work. All right. Let's see. So see, once I cut this out, then I'm going to have another negative, but that's okay. Not enough room? Hope everybody is well. I had my busiest August. Yeah, and my husband took time off in August for our 42nd anniversary, and I was like, honey, I'm so busy, and it never stopped. Never stopped. And I am so grateful. I would ship orders out every day, and then I'd wake up and I have 9 orders, and I'm like, what the heck? Ship orders that day, get up again. Wow, I still have 9 orders. So, but see how cool. Oops, I'm over here. Hang on, let me move something. Let me move. I've got my big cutter right here. I've got my big cutter here, so I'm going to get this off the desk. That way I got room. Okay. But see how cool that popped right out? How gorgeous. So I don't know behind there how that's going to look, or if it's too dark. I think it's too dark, so I want a white one. Okay, so I got extra. Oh well. Always stuff to play with. So I'll just cut another one. I love these leaves. So see, these leaves should be in my shop for sure. And I think I'm going to orient it that way at an angle, because I'm going to use the negative. I do have bags and bags of negatives and stuff. I'll show you. Totally nutso. Okay, these get bagged up, and I do have a listing. So be on the lookout. In my shop, I have a listing. When it reopens, you'll be able to see it, of where you can buy a bundle of negative dyes, scraps, and all of that. And let me tell you, for what you get, it's a good price. Yeah, the shipping sucks, but we can't control shipping. Look how cool. Look at, oops, I'm over here. That just popped right out. And I just, this was like to cookies or something, the top to cookies, or I don't know, something we got. And I'm like, that's cool for die cutting, catching all my little bits. All right. Oh yeah, I like that. I might want something else on the back side of that because it kind of hides. It just shows the color. So let's see. I basically am looking for just color. That's what I'm looking for. Ooh, how pretty. Yeah. I know it's not leaves, but look how pretty. I think I'm going to go with that. I like purple, can't you tell? Alright, okay, this is usually what I do. I'm going to glue this on. Let me grab a scrap. Oh, I had one right here. And then I'm going to glue stick. Okay. This, and I'm just going to go around the edge here. Oops. I want to make sure the edge, I get the edge without moving it around too much. And then I'm going to grab my Fabri-Tac, and then I'm going to go around the edge here really close. I mean, you can do this around the edge too and not get so close, because I know your glue bunches up. Sometimes I do go like that around the edge, so I make sure it sticks. But I see I didn't get any right there. Then I'm going to stick it on here. Looks like I got glue everywhere. Okay, and that's on there. I just have a little container that I keep my wipes in. Just going to smooth that down. And normally I would let that dry. I would do quite a few of them, get them ready. But for time's sake, I'm going to just go for it because we'll be here all day. So I'm just going to cut this out, get the purple off. So I still got a couple more scraps there. So that's drying. And then I'm going to put this in here. But before I do that, I want to cut my tag out. I might still have my tags out. I have a lot of things to put away. A lot of things to put away. I've just been throwing stuff everywhere. So these are the stitched border tags, kind of like my favorite. No, I think that one's too big. Oh, no, it's not. How cool is that? Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that tag. I mean, you could go with a smaller tag. This is a smaller tag, which is okay. It still would look good, but I think I like the big tag. But if you wanted a smaller tag, you could. I'll just show you what I mean. Like if I had that glued in there, and I don't want to glue that in yet, because when I run it through to cut my tag out, it'll mash this down, and I like the look of it better if you put this on last after you cut your tag out. So but yeah, you could go, like, say that was glued in there. If you were going to do a smaller tag, then I would glue this down, and say you just wanted part of it like that. That's when you would glue that down and go with a smaller tag or shape or whatever. It doesn't have to be a tag, you know, and then you could just pick, you know, what you wanted. If you only wanted a little piece of that leaf, like in the corner like that, coming out of the corner, I mean, you can do anything, which is really cool. So I do that a lot with flowers, like just do half of the flower. All right, so I'm going to cut this out before I glue that in, because I want this big tag. All right, cut this out. Loving the new platform. That's awesome. Okay, so that's garbage. And these are a little tricky to get out because they're stitched. I just go, instead of bending it and distorting it because it's wet, I just take my pokey tool and just go around like this and then pull it out. And it looks like it's embossed here because it's picking up all of this mess here, which is okay. I don't mind that at all. But if it was something I was making for a customer and they ordered like 12 of something, I would use a new one because this one's pretty beat up. All right, I'm going to glue this in. Let's see what this is going to have. And I'm just going to use my fabric tack. Let me just scoot this over a bit. That's another thing too. I want to rearrange my desk to make it more friendly for me. And I'm basically just going to go down the center, and then I'm just going to come back in and hit the lines. Oops. Okay. Tweezers. I use tweezers a lot because I can't hang on to things. So that's in there. And then I'm going to take the back side of this, the clean side, and then just burnish that in. Make sure it didn't move on me. Oops, did it? It's okay. Like that, and the back side will pick up any squished out glue. That's another thing too. If you were going to put this in, and like say, I'm just rubbing all the extra glue off. If you do it now while it's wet, it'll stick to itself and you can just brush it off. If you were going to do the smaller tag, and like say you just wanted you know, a little piece of the leaf or something, and you glue this on, let it totally dry before you cut it out of any shape. Because what'll happen is, if it's not dry, it's going to push that wet glue out everywhere. So yeah, let it dry. So there's that. One tag. How long have I been? 25 minutes? Not too bad. All right, so now I got that piece. I think I want to use this brown one. I'm just wondering, that's kind of cool. If I can still use this. That's really cool. Maybe I will. Let's see what else I have in my bucket. I just love this paper. That's the problem. Just don't want to use it. I really like that tone on tone, but I'm not liking the paper. I need something lighter. Oh, that's kind of cool. Well, no, it's not done thinking yet. That's cool. I like that. I think I'm going to go with that, but this is kind of thin. I just don't know what kind of tag that's going to make. I might have to do something on the back of here too. So yeah. Alright, let me put these back in. It would have been better if I would have planned this out, but this is beautiful paper too. Shiny. Something shiny. I need to not hoard my paper. I need to use it. Oh, so that's kind of dark. I think I'm going to use this one. Also too, I'm going to clean off my, I've got my project cart from We Are Memory Keepers, and then I have my other rolly cart. I want to clean those off and make them more user-friendly, because one of them has like all my glues on it, and the rest of it, it's got 3 trays. The rest of it, I don't have a clue what's on there. I really don't. So yeah, I'm gonna move my glue to somewhere else. Where do I want this? That's cool. Just trying to decide which corner to go with this. I like that. So I'm going to go in that top corner there. So I'm going to glue this down. Okay. I should leave this lid off. I think, oh, that's why, because there's junk on the top of here. I really need an alcohol wipe or something. Sorry. Okay. So I'm just going to go around the outside here. Okay. Then I'm going to take my fabric tack glue and just go around the edge so that sticks down. And just hit the spots I see I didn't get really well. Okay. Put this in this corner. Trim this out. Got some scraps used up. Okay, normally I would let that dry, but I'm just going to figure out my tag, and I'm going to use that big one again. That's awesome. I mean, that would look good just like that, but okay, that's garbage. Yeah, that is so cool. Okay, I'm going to glue that in. I keep all my little scraps from printing or whatever. Need to fill this bottle. So yeah, I have quite a few projects to work on to finish up. Things that I need to send. Got some happy mails to send out. And stuff to finish up. My 50 stack guest checks. Amy with Crafty Cat, I gotta finish that up. I'm behind, but that's okay. I'm not going to stress about it. I'll get it. So you might be seeing a lot of videos with that so I can get caught up. Oh, I need that. I'm just going to slide this in. Tap it down a little high. And then take the back side of this and just burnish it down. And it will take some of that extra glue. It'll stick to the back side of there. Then I go in with my finger and just kind of rub it. A lot of the glue will, it'll just stick to itself and just roll off. And I just push it to the back side of my desk. Then when I clean up like that, I've showed this before, I use a lint roller, and it's perfect for getting those little, I mean, I'm more aggressive when I'm not on camera because it's noisy, but it it picks up those little glue bits. It'll pick paper up too, but the little glue bits, yeah, it sticks right to it. It's great. Okay. So there you have it. Isn't that pretty? I like it. Nice and shiny. So cool. That's 2 tags. Do I want to do another one? How about we do something different? Let's see what I got. I'm just going to poke these out. And I just leave the, oopsie, the copy paper right in there. I just leave it in there and then put it on my magnetic sheet here. I don't have one in those yet, but I think that's probably my favorite. Let's see if I have a flower. I'm just going to put this back in here. I always keep all my packaging goes in the front, and then in the back side here I repurposed some of the packaging and then made samples and glued it on, so at a glance I can look at it, because you can see the picture but you're like, okay, what size is it? Is it going to work out for what I'm working on? If I have a sample, then I can say, oh yeah, that's going to really work for what I'm doing. So that's why I do that. Okay, let's see what else is in my bucket here. I got all kinds of stuff. I want to make tall skinny tags with this one here, with these. And these are double thick because these are, let's see if I can reach. Sorry for the reach. If I have it right here. Nope. Sorry. Nope. Nope, it's not there. My thread organizers, and this is the negative to that set, so I save all these because they're really good quality. So but what I thought is it would make a nice picture and put a flower in the center. So maybe my next Tag Tuesday I'll pull all of those out and do something with those. Oh, here's one. So see, now I have, oops, didn't put my pin in my glue. That'll give me troubles. I have two more negatives. So that's why I sell my negatives now, because they are valuable. I just can't bear to throw them away. All right, so this one here is on a scrap, and let me pull that flower out. Flowers. All my all my dies are in binders. And these I get at Hobby Lobby, and they're all labeled. And I have a little flower stamped on this one because I have 2 of these binders for flowers, and these are like my favorites. So let's see. Excuse me. It's this one here. I have all my Tim Holtz, the Wildflowers in here. So yeah. And Hobby Lobby just had all of these on clearance. So I think the only one I didn't have was this one. And I only paid like $3 for this one at Hobby Lobby. I just got this one. Yeah, on clearance, which is crazy. So I haven't put that in there yet. All right, this is this one here. I haven't done samples on the back side of these yet. So this is one of the things while I'm on my stay vacation, is get some of that done. So I need something pretty. We don't want to do purple again, do we? And that's going to totally cover that, so I really don't want that there. That would be, no, I want something else. See, the intricate dies like this, I like these, that they have a lot of detail so that you could put stuff behind them. Let's see, this is really pretty, but I don't think it's tall enough for a tag. It is, it is. I could just glue that on like that and that would be pretty. I think that's what I might do. I don't think I need to cut anything out because it'll just cover it up. Or I could cut it out of that and glue that in there. Cut it out of this and then glue that in there. I think that's what I'll do. That'll take care of that piece. But then I'm going to have a backer to that. So I'm just going to cut this out. Just trying to see where my color would be best. And I think like that. So see, I'm going to have another negative, but that's okay. All right, let me cut this out. It's an endless thing for me because I make all this stuff for my shop for people, and I have endless supply of negatives. Alright, these flowers are very tricky, but you got to pull them from the bottom, the most delicate part, and pull them that way. But see, I have that paper in there, that copy paper. So see how that popped right out? And the trick is getting it out of here. Because of all these little tiny little bits. So I'm going to pull it from the back because that's where it seems like it wants to come out. And if you wiggle it like this, it comes out a lot easier. So see, I have another negative, but that's okay. I'm just going to poke these little bits out. But yeah, with the copy paper in there, I just leave it in there. That just popped right out. All right, so this is going to go in here, like so. And because this is so thin, I really need something on the back side. So I think I'm just going to keep it white. So let me grab some white cardstock, and I happen to have some here. Let's see if that's going to work. That will work. All right, I just need to figure out my tag size. So I need a tall tag. Move that. And these are my tags. I don't think they're all in there. Maybe, with the exception of this one here. This one usually stays out all the time. And I have a bucket here next to me, and these are dies that when I'm doing orders I pull out, and I usually put them in here, and then once or twice a week I put everything away. So let's see, I want something tall. This one would be tall. Don't think I want that one. Maybe this one here. I like this one. Let's just see. That might be too wide. Yeah, it's too wide, but this one would work. No, I could just make my own tag. Just cut it myself. Oopsie. Sorry. This one's a cool tag. Let's see this one. If this one will fit. I really like this one. The only thing is it has, I wish it didn't have the bird on there. I wish it was the tag and the bird was separate, like the rose, because the rose is separate. It's this one here by Cottage Cuts. It's a really cool tag, and I think that one might work. No, it's too narrow. Okay. All right, carry on. I don't think I have any other. Okay, those are extras. I think I do. My other tag is, I'm going to reach here, sorry. Oh yeah, this one here. This one would work. Yeah, I like that one. I'm going to use that one. This one here. No, those are too wide. Okay, I'm going to use this one here. Sorry, buddy, you didn't make the cut. All right. This one I don't have in there because it's really tall. So I keep it in a bin in front of my desk. All the bigger items. I need to get a bigger binder. I think Tim Holtz has a big binder. This one's a cool die. This is KS Craft Lovers. It took me a while to find it. I got it on Amazon, and it didn't have a label or nothing, and I had to research and research. But yeah, it has these cool toppers that you could do different color, and they match that. So yeah. All right, I think I'm going to do that one. So I'm just going to glue that in. I'm hoping that's going to fit, and it will. Okay. So I kind of was just looking for, and this has to be my last tag because I'm getting up there on time. I'm just going to cut this off so I know, give myself enough room. This can go in this little bag here. All right. So I want to glue this on here. Just so I know that's about that. Okay. Just going to use my glue stick on areas where I can without getting close to the detail, because it'll just grab that glue and make a big mess. See, I could just sit here and do this all day. Obviously, I have plenty of supplies to do it with. So, I'm just going to do my fabric tack. And just go around this flower so that all that little detail stays down. This one's a tricky one too to line up. If you tweak any of these little pieces, when you glue it down, your flower's not going to fit in there. It's like a puzzle. So I just try to take my time. I know I'm getting messy with the glue, but it'll come off. So just want to make sure I have plenty of glue for it to stick. Okay. Stand up, little buddy. Okay. This must have moved because it's stuck down now. Okay. Train wreck. Just going to stick it down on here, and I can't really mess with it. I'm just going to tap this part down because if you tweak any of those little pieces, this won't fit back in there. I'm just going to press it there. And I need to clean up a little bit. No. And just making sure I'm looking good. I'm looking good. All right. I just want to make sure that this is going to fit end to end before I cut it out, and it will, because otherwise, if this was smaller and I couldn't fit my pieces in there, then I would glue it first, then cut it out. But everything's going to fit, so I'm just going to go ahead and glue it in there and then cut out my tag. And this is just an old, my labels for my crocheted flowers. I used to do crocheted flowers, but I can't do them anymore with my arthritis. It just won't allow me. This one's going to be tricky. And because this is all solid, I'm going to put the glue in here, then place my flower in. So let's see. I see something right there. It's probably just glue. All right, I'm just going to go for it. And I need a start and a stops. Okay, I'm going to start here. I'm just going to put my glue in and just follow all the grooves with my tip. I mean, you can add a little bit of extra glue after if you have to as things start popping up. I have done that, so I mean, just can't get it perfect and you have to be quick because of the glue. By the time you get to the end, the glue is starting to dry already. So I guess you could use some art glitter glue. I haven't had really any luck with that, so I do have some, but I don't use it. Okay, so I'm going to set this bottom part in and just kind of let it lay where it wants to lay, and then just try to push these little leaves in where they belong. That's why it's important not to distort the back part. Looks pretty good. Nope, that's coming out. This one good. Okay, my glue maybe tried to start drying on me, but Okay, that's that. Now I'm just going to give this a quick trim and then cut my tag out. Love making these. It's pretty. Okay. This is why I like the extended, because it gives you a little bit more playroom. Even though I'm not cutting on this part here, it still gives me an area for it to sit, and I can kind of eyeball up where I'm cutting and what I'm doing. So I'm thinking I'm going to use some tape so that this does not shift on me, because I only get one shot. And let's see, I ordered some tape from scrapbook.com. I thought it was their mint green tape for using like this, but I guess I picked the wrong thing. I don't know what happened. And I looked at my receipt and I did pick the wrong thing. So I thought I was getting the green tape, but I got this double-sided adhesive roll, which is okay. I mean, I'll use this, but I still want the mint tape that you use for tacking down dies, because I've been using washi tape, and I use this purple painter's tape, but this can get really, really tacky. It can get really tacky. So I just really wanted to try that mint tape. All right, I'm just going to cut this out and end the video. Hang on. I always do at an angle, and that's what Tim says for pressure, and plus you don't have that banging noise. I really should grab a new plate because it's bumped up here. All right. Now the reveal. See what we get. This tape is getting really tacky too. So I used a few scraps here and made a tag, and it looks embossed because it's picking up all of this. Got some glue. This is another one of those dies that it's stitched, so it's a little, and plus it's still wet, so it wants to stay in there. So I'm just gonna, without distorting the tag, I'm just gonna try to push on it to get something started. Probably one of these corners. I mean, it's really in there because it's wet. There we go, I got something. Yeah, it's still wet. It's best to do these when they're dry. Cut them, but because I'm filming, I don't want to be here all day. And I can put these in under some books to get it flattened out again, because I'm cutting it while it's wet. There we go. Really cool. So that's a cool die. I like that. And it has some 2, 3, 4, 5 toppers where you could do the topper a different color or coordinate or whatever. This is another one that's not in my shop, and I wanted to put this one in my shop as well. I just haven't had time to add new stuff. So let's see, we have, what, 3 tags, a whole 3 tags in an hour? Little, yeah, just about an hour. So I got that one, and that one. And this one got distorted a little bit because it was wet. But you can either take your bone folder and push it back down like that, you know, to smooth it out. But I think what I'll do is all 3 of these tags, I'm going to put them under a heavy book overnight, and they will be as good as new. Okay, whoops. So there's my 3 tags with using my negative pieces from die cutting. So, all right. I hope you liked that video, and try to give me a thumbs up and say hello, hi, something. That will help my channel. And I should be back with more videos this week. I got a lot of catching up to do. All right. Thanks for watching, and take care. Bye.